The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Now a play fake. Carr. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now Jones opts to keep this. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south.
Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit, because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside the 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Carr going to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Jones finding Toney for a Giants first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. That catch good for only a couple. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jones will try and run with it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Barkley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
On the run, it's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Off the bootleg. Jones rolling to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
132 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down at 5. Carr now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.